Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm gonna be showing you my whole comic book collection, along with my whole graphic novel collection. So yeah, about a week or two ago, I showed you guys my whole DVD collection. As you can tell by the annotations, click that if you guys want to check out what DVDs I have. Basically, I have these in order, ABC order as well. Um the comics, the graphic novels, I have them ordered by size, how wide and how long they are. So yeah. Basically this is just a quick how every single comic is basically ordered. Um these comics are basically comics I'm gonna review, put them on a channel, review them for the channel. Um these are these are just other comics I have. For the most part these two are English comics. Yeah. Now these are Spanish comics from Colombia, which is where I got them from. I also got a few of them from Peru, so yeah. And these are the graphic novels. Those are mostly English, except for one that's French, I think. But got that one as a present, so I don't know. That or the language in the comic is just weird, because sometimes they make up their own languages in the comics. But to me, it seems like French. That or maybe I just don't understand the language they're using in the comics. But besides the point, this is just a quick overview of all my comics. So yeah, comics I'm gonna be reviewing in the future. The rest of my English comics, Spanish comics right here, and the graphic novels. Um, so yeah, a lot of comics. So first up, the first comics I'm gonna show you are the comics I'm gonna review in the future. So yeah, I have these in the ABC order too. So yeah. So first up, I have Action Comics number. What number is this one? 388. This is a pretty interesting comic. It's kind of like an opposite day comic for Superman. To say the very least. Then it's Action Comics 381. And Action Comics 408. I also have Action Comics 458. And review all those. Um, yeah. I have Amazing Spider-Man 276, Amazing Spider-Man 313, Amazing Spider-Man 388, a special double-sized issue, and that shine, that's pretty cool. Um, Amazing Spider-Man 583, um, the, the Barack Obama issue basically. Then we have Batman Detective Comics 788 from 2004. Um, Batman 467, part 1 of the Shadowbox story arc. Part 2 of the Shadowbox story arc, Batman 468. And part 3 of the Shadowbox story arc, 469 Batman. So yeah, I have that whole story arc. I think it's only 3 issues. I need to double check. Black Dynamite, the one shot. I'm gonna be honest. At first, I thought this was Luke Cage, but then I realized it's kind of based off a movie, comic on a movie, something like that. So yeah, Captain America Fight Terror, number 2. Yeah, Captain America Reborn. This is a pretty cool issue, especially the cover. You have Captain America choking Hitler. That's always good. 2 of 5. So this is the second issue of a 5-part miniseries. I'm gonna try to get a hardcover, for that miniseries, or maybe the other 4 issues single. Deadpool number 4, from the Marvel reboot. And Deadpool number 5, also from the Marvel reboot. Giant Superman Annual. Howard the Duck number 3. Hulk number 4. Marvel Select Spider-Man, the Spider or the Man number 1. I think this was originally issue 100 or 99 or something like that. Should say here, yeah, 100. So in the original Amazing Spider-Man comic books, this is issue 100. This is just like a Marvel Select. Basically, they just chose a random comics they had and kind of rebooted it or something like that. Marvel Zombies 2, second of 5. So I need to get the rest of them or get a hardcover as well. Popeye number 1 from the 2012 series. Superman, the Man of Tomorrow, right, runs rampant. I guess is title number 29 from 1999 or 14. Is it number 29 or 14? I don't know. I mean, here it says 14, but then here in the triangle says 29, 1999, and whatever. And then we have Superman, number 7 or 109. I still don't know. Whatever. So yeah, those are the comics I'm gonna eventually review. So next up are the comics I have, the English ones. Yeah, these I also have from A through Z, but I'm gonna show you guys from Z to A. The only reason I showed you the previous ones from A to Z is because I'm gonna, start from the bottom to the top, if you guys know what I mean. But these I'm gonna show you from Z to A, or in this case X to A, because the first one is X-Men Legacy number 5. That cover is just amazing, in my opinion. We have Wonder Woman number 14 from the New 52 series. Yeah. We have Wolverine number 89 deluxe edition. I've actually reviewed this one, so check the channel out. We have What If, The Mighty Thor, and Who Shall Be King. Need to read this one. I skimmed through it. It looks pretty decent. This one I actually read. What If Strife killed the X-Men. This one was a pretty interesting comic book. Yeah, sorry, wait. This is 107, and this is 69. Yeah, almost forgot that. Next we have The Walking Dead 115, the first issue of the All Out War series. I've also reviewed this one, so check the channel. Walking Dead 103. I've also reviewed this one. Basically, I've reviewed all my Walking Dead comics, so check the channel. Walking Dead 100, reviewed it. This is one of 16 or 15 variant covers, so that's pretty cool. Walking Dead number 50, reviewed it. Also pretty interesting note that the episode right after Too Far Gone is kind of based off that comic. Can't think of it off the top of my head. Whatever. The Walking Dead, the one shot for the Governor special. The Governor's special one shot. Reviewed it, and the Michonne special number 1, The Walking Dead. So yeah, I've also reviewed it. Next we have Uncanny X-Force, The Dark Ink Dark Angel Saga Conclusion number 18. Have it in a bag, so that's pretty cool. Then you kind of like that. It's kind of in there, but it's kind of caught. Sorry. You have the comic in there, so that's pretty cool. The cover, it's pretty cool. Got this at the Orlando Comic Con last year, I believe. Uncanny Avengers number 5. Ultimate Comics X-Men number 21. Ultimate Comics The Ultimates 20. Issue 20. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 12. Or number 12. We have Turtle Soups from 1991, book 2. So this is one of 4 books. I've been trying to find the other 3, but it's kind of hard, and I can't really find a hardcover or like a graphic novel. So yeah. Next up we have The Tomb of Dracula number 49. The Human Fly Crossfire number 4. This is part of a miniseries that has about 15 comics in it, I believe. But actually, I also reviewed this one, so yeah. I've also been trying to find like a graphic novel or the rest of the issues, but it's also kind of hard. So, go figure. The Big Lie number 1. Well, it's really more of a one shot. So yeah. Basically, I've actually reviewed this one. Got it for Christmas. So yeah. Basically, it discusses the Twin Towers and a few conspiracy theories behind it. Kind of weird that I got it for Christmas last year. So yeah, go figure. It's a pretty interesting comic. Swamp Thing number 15 from the New 52 series. The Superior Spider-Man number 7. Okay, next up we have The Superior Spider-Man number 5. We have Superman number 20 from the New 52. And then you have the Man of Steel in theaters. Actually got that when it was in theaters. So yeah. Superman, the Man of Tomorrow, and Robin, 14 or 29. Still don't know how to say it. Because it has 29, this little triangle, and 14 there. So I don't know. SpongeBob Comics number 19. And SpongeBob Comics number 17. Spectacular Spider-Man number 223. This cover is amazing. I mean, just look at it. That was a pretty good issue as well. Space Punisher. It's the last. This is the 4th issue of a 4-part miniseries. A limited series or whatever. I've been trying to find the rest of them. The other 3. At first, I didn't know if this was actually Punisher, but after reading the comic, this comic I kind of realized it kind of is Punisher. Secret Avengers number 1. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You number 31. And Savage Wolverine number 2. Savage Dragon 145, the Obama issue. So that's pretty cool. Red Sonja, number 12. And Red Sonja, number 10. We have, what is this? I forget what it is Purgatory Vampire Myth. Has some papers here that says the name. This cover is just amazing, the foil cover. So yeah, I don't know if you could see the image. I don't know, something like that. It's pretty cool. I've been meaning to read it, but I haven't gotten really time to actually read it. Punisher Warzone, number 1. Punisher War Journals, number 9. And Punisher War Journals, number 1. Punisher 2099, number 11 of 12. This is Spanish. I actually have most of that series in Spanish for whatever reason. Number 10 of 12, same thing, Punisher 2099. And number 8 of 12, 2099 Punisher. And number 3, Punisher 2099, 3 of 12. So yeah. And I actually have this one in English, also Punisher 2099, number 1. The cover is very good. And it's actually signed by one of the people who worked on it, Tom Morgan, I believe his name was. And you guys remember I showed you Punisher Warzone and Punisher War Journal, number 1, both of them. I got that in a combo pack, 3-way combo pack. This one, more Warzone and War Journal. So yeah, and this one's signed. So yeah, I got them all for like 20, 25 bucks, something like that. Whatever. The Phantom Stranger, number 5, from the New 52 series. Oh man, Phantom Stranger, number 4, also from the New 52 series. Yeah. Stay. We have Nightwing, number 19, also from the New 52. Nightwing, number 16, the Death of Family reboot, also from the New 52. Morbius, the Living Vampire, number 2. The cover kind of creeps me out, but the story is actually pretty decent. Monsters Inc., number 1, the one-shot, A Perfect Date. I got this as a gift, so yeah. Journey into Mystery, number 649, as Spider-Man, as you can tell here. So that's good. Justice League, number 15, the New 52. Yeah, stay. I don't know. Sometimes I hate these comics because they just like roll off. Give me a sec. Sorry about this. Hopefully it stays right now. But whatever. Justice League of America, number 1. This was actually a pretty cool cover. It had 51 variant covers. One with the American flag, and then the other 50 showing the flag of each state. At first, I tried to find the Florida flag, which is where I live, Florida, and then I couldn't find that one, so I just tried to find a flag from another state, and it didn't matter. Couldn't find any of them, so I just got the American flag. But whatever. The cover, kind of sucks. I couldn't find any of the other variant covers, but the story is still pretty good. And it's also, when you think of it, kind of iconic. If you guys remember, there's this iconic picture that's pretty similar to it from, I think it's from Hiroshima or something like that. No, that's from Battle. I think it's called Hiroshima. I'm not completely sure. Whatever. Iron Man 3, The Prelude. Yeah. The Invincible Iron Man number 14. The Incredible Hulk number 9. Hawkeye number 8. Giant Size Spider-Man and Dracula number 1. Green Lantern Giant Sized Spectacular, the 50-year special crisis crossover. 1935 to 1985, 50 years of DC basically. Number 198 for the Green Lantern series at the time. Gasp. 1st of March, I think, or number 1 March, can't really tell. It says right there. This is from ACG Comics, so yeah. The free comic book day, The Walking Dead, basically has the special of Michonne and the Governor and Tyrese and Morgan. So yeah, that's pretty good. The New 52, the free comic book day. I got this at one of the comic book fairs, not fairs, convention, giving it out for free, so obviously free comic book day, but sure, got it. Comics are just not working for me today. I don't know. Also free comic book day, Superman, number 1, Last Son of Krypton, special edition. Free, sure. Who doesn't love a free comic book? For the SuperCon, basically, this is technically not even a comic book. This is more of a magazine of the events you have at the Orlando MegaCon, but you really have nowhere else to put it. So yeah. Born to Run Flash number 64. The color on this comic is just amazing on the cover. And then Armageddon 2001 Flash number 4. Annual 1991. So that's pretty cool. Flaming Carrot Comics number 27. I've also reviewed this one actually, so check the channel. I've actually reviewed a few other ones here that I actually missed. Forgot to say. Come to think of it, like the free comic book day one for The Walking Dead. And yeah, also free Flaming Carrot Comics 26. Also reviewed it, and then 25 Flaming Carrot Comics. Basically those 3 were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Flaming Carrot crossover comics. I reviewed the whole storyline. So yeah, Fantastic Four number 5. Excalibur. Marvel Comics presents Excalibur featuring Megan in the Kitchen of Death number 34. Dark Avengers, the final issue 190. I think that was just right before the whole Marvel reboot. Wait. My comics are just not working with me today. I don't know why. Daredevil number 23. And Daredevil number 22. Have a crossover with Spider-Man, so that's cool. Wait. Yeah. My comics usually work for me, but today, I guess I don't know what the hell their problem is. It's times like these I want to get a box, which I've been planning to, but I can't really find anywhere to get a box for whatever reason. I mean, I have no idea where my local comic book shop is, in all fair and honesty. Um, Daredevil number 20. No, seriously, I think the closest comic book shop to me is like in Fort Lauderdale. Captain America, 409. Captain America and Black Widow, 639. Battlestar, Battles, Battlestar Galactica, number 5. Actually didn't realize it till a couple months ago that this was kind of based on the TV show. So, by the same name, Battlestar Galactica. So, yeah. Batman, number 18 from the 52 series. Batman, number 16, Death of a Family, number 16 from the 52 series. Batman, number 17, Batman Detective Comics 17 from the 52 series. Batman Detective Comics number 16, Death of a Family, also from the 52 series. These comics. Batman the Dark Knight number 17, from the 52 series. Batman the Dark Knight 16 from the 52 series. 14 Batman Dark Knight 52 series as well. I have a lot of Batman comics. Batman and Robin 16 Death of a Family. The Avengers number 16. I wonder how long ago this was. The Avengers number 295. Army at War Sergeant Rock number 40. No, not only has 48 pages. Number 239. So yeah. The Amazing Spider-Man number 700, the variant edition. Kind of looks like the number 300 comic, because it has 300s in the background, if you guys know. So that's pretty cool. And I also have 699, 699, the Amazing Spider-Man. The only one I'm missing is 698. So yeah. Then we have All-Star Superman number 1. This one was free, because so it was like, I think it was right when they were rebooting everything, if I'm not mistaken. Also during this one also came out when Man of Steel was in theaters. And lastly, for the English comics, we have Superman Action Comics number 21 from the New 52. Also Man of Steel, when the movie was out. So yeah, it's times like these when these comics keep falling apart that I really need a box. But again, my nearest comic book shop is probably like in Fort Lauderdale, because I have no idea where my closest comic book shop is, in all fair and honesty. So yeah, so far you've seen the comic books I'm going to review and the rest of the comic books I have. Next up is my Spanish ones. So yeah. So yeah, as I said before, these are mostly Spanish. I really they're actually one title because most Spanish comics are either like these the just translation of Marvel and DC comics. I only know really one original comic, if that makes sense, from Latin America, and that's basically Condorito. Um, they've been around just since like maybe the World Wars, World War Two. I'm gonna say. This one's they've also rebooted the series more or less. Um, yeah, and they've had their own spin-offs right here and there. But this one's Condorito number 862. I actually have these in order of like issues, I think. Also, he got into Condorito, which basically means giant Condorito. From 1988. It's free. Actually, no, it has one free calendar. Yeah. Number 56. Um, also Condorito. I don't number 236. This one's kind of ripped up. I actually just found this one with in my father's stuff. Condorito. So yeah. Whatever. The jokes is all that matters, in my opinion. These. This one also. Well, this one's ripped up, but as I said before, the jokes really all that matters in these. It's not really like these are gonna become collectible in the future. Not that much. The most expensive Condorito comic I found is about $20. So yeah. Same problem. The covers and whatever's went bad, but the jokes are all that matters. So Condorito. Kind of sucks though. Condorito. This one actually has the cover. 283. Condorito. Don't think this is the issue here. Whatever. That's how it looks like. Condorito. 278. This is one of the more newer ones. Condorito 890. Condorito Oro, which basically means Condorito Gold or Gold Condorito. Basically they have better jokes. And this one is, I don't think it says the issue here. Yeah, it doesn't. It does? Oh no, 217. It says it here on the side. I don't know if you can see it, but it says it right there. You kind of see it, whatever. This is Kone, which is one of its spin-offs. Kone is his child or nephew. Basically, in this one is issue 46. This is just a telecom eco, which is has short little comics of randomness. So sure, whatever. This is a pamphlet. It's kind of comics, kind of funny. Solo para hombres, which means only for men. Basically jokes that only men would understand. And it has a few stories in there, so that's also good. And then lastly, we have a smaller Condorito. And yeah. So yeah, as for Spanish comics, I don't really have the best collection because most of them are ripped up. It's not really like I'm a heavy collector on Condorito comics to begin with, so whatever. But have them, so that's good. And so far you've seen my the comics I'm gonna review. The rest of my English comics with like 5 Punisher comics are actually Spanish. So if you want, you could put them in here, and that when Condorito comics or Spanish comics, however you want to see it. So lastly will be my graphic novels. So yeah. So now are my graphic novels, which I'm gonna put here. And yeah. First one is the Iron Man 3 magazine. The official movie magazine, so yeah. Yeah. Then we have The Walking Dead book 1. Hardcover. Has the first three first three storylines, I'm guessing. So you say then we have Superman versus Muhammad Ali. I actually got this one recently, so I'm very excited to read it. Deluxe edition, so that's also good. The Walking Dead Compendium, the first one. It's kind of heavy. And it's issues 1 through 48. So yeah. Yeah. Then we have The Walking Dead Survivor Guide. Basically, has a quick biographies on most of the characters that have been on the comics. So yeah. Then we have Ravine. Ravine, which is the comic that I was talking about, that seemed kind of French. Or seemed French, or just that I didn't understand the language in the comics that they were using, because sometimes they make up their own languages. But yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Then we have Kill Shakespeare, the volume 2. I've reviewed this one, so check the channel. Marvel Zombies, the first edition. I've also reviewed this one, so check the channel. Batman vs. Bane, I've reviewed it, so check the channel. Most of these graphic novels I've basically reviewed. Then we have Y the Last Man. I also got this one recently, so I'm really excited to read it. I also got this one recently. Deadshot Beginnings. Yeah. Really excited to read that one. Then we have The Death of Superman, or The Death of Superman. Yeah, I reviewed this one. This was such a good comic. Flash Rebirth. I got this one recently too, so yeah. I actually reviewed The Death of a Superman, so check the channel. Then we have the comic shop pricing guide. It has most comics, price for comics from from the first comics to around 2009. And it shows you how to some of the rates, and what can affect the rates and stuff like that. So yeah, not exactly a graphic novel, but good enough. Then we have Star Wars Adventures. So yeah. Oh, and lastly, we have UFO Invaders. So yeah, that's basically all my books. For the most part, except I almost forgot this one. Yeah, almost forgot this one. This one's not really a graphic novel, but it's more of a novel. But it's for Marvel. So Marvel comic, The Untold Story. It's basically like the whole story and biography of Marvel. I got this one for Christmas. So yeah, it was written by Shane Howe or Howie. I don't know. His first name Shane is Sean. Some people pronounce Sheen. Some other people say Shane. So whatever. And then Howie, it's Howe. So yeah, not exactly a graphic novel, but it's pretty good. Sucks. So yeah, put that there. So yeah, that's basically my whole collection, from comics, from English comics to Spanish comics to graphic novels to magazines, um, hardcovers, and paperbacks. That's basically it. Giant size and regular sized, from terror to superhero to zombies. That's all my graphic novels. Um, yeah. So this was really fun, and yeah. So I did the same thing for my DVDs. Click the annotation on the side. If you guys want to check out that one. I showed you guys in that video all my DVDs, so definitely check that out. So yeah, this was really fun to do. I will be doing these regularly. Like hauls, um, comic book hauls and graphic novel hauls and stuff like that. So you guys can know what comics I got. I'm also gonna be doing the same thing for the DVDs. DVD hauls. So definitely check those out. Look out for those. Um, yeah. So that's basically all my comics. Uh, yeah. One thing I did realize right now, which I kind of knew, but I realized it more than ever in this right now when I'm doing this, is that I really need a box, but it's gonna be kind of a bitch to get a long box or a short box, because I have like no comic book shops around me. The nearest one is like in Fort Lauderdale, but besides the point. I also should get some bags and boards for the comics. That'd be nice too. Um, More for the English comics and not the Condoritos, because those are pretty much wasted. But whatever, I can still get the jokes. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So now in the comments below, which issue, which comics you think I should read. Which issue is there a specific issue you think I should read? It. A certain story arc you think I should read. Comment all that down below. What's your favorite superhero or super villain or whatever? Also comment down below. Mine is Batman and Joker. So yeah. So yeah, what are your thoughts on my comic book collection? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Personally, I like it. Um, so yeah, granted, it is my comic book collection, so I'm gonna have a tendency to like it. But besides the point, what do you think of my whole comic book collection? And comment down below. Subscribe. I will be starting to do this and DVD hauls, comic book hauls, and stuff like that. So definitely check those out. I do review comics, as I said before. These are all the comics I'm gonna be reviewing in the future. So definitely stay tuned for that. So yeah, besides that, I also review TV shows and comics and movies. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Share on Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Vine, or whatever you guys prefer. Whatever you guys prefer. Sorry. And that's basically it for this video. This is Daniel Mart signing off. Bye.